Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here. Midday video. It's about 3:12 going into the last hour of the trade. We're trading back down. S&P futures are down. I can't believe it's almost 4 o'clock, so I have to take a look at that. We're seeing if we're going to actually get a little rollover here at the end of the day, but I'm expecting the Tradeometer signal to pop up here very soon. And I wanted to do this video because the Tradeometer has been really great, really great, really accurate. And for scalpers out there today, you can see each one of these little peaks and valleys have been identified. And these are, considering the volatility in the market and how the market's moving these days, each one of these alerts are probably giving you about 4 to 5 points on a directional trade. Now, this is a scalping tool, so we're going to only be taking, we're not taking a full 4 or 5 points. We would like to get 2 out of that, get the meat out between the buns, so to speak. Just get a big move. And just don't worry about taking the, catching the bottom and getting out at the top. That's rarely going to happen. But having a high probability setup where you could take a trade and almost get a nice move up and then just apply your methodology and take profits. So right now we're about to get the signal. So I wanted to bring that up. This is a Tradeometer. It's an add-on indicator offered at DayTradingRadio.com, and it's we could use it to trade the ES, the NQ, the YM. Crude, gold, and the euro. But it really is most effective on the futures, the NQ and the ES and the YM. Very good. And I usually use it on the NQ and the ES right here. So right now the market is kind of selling off, but we are about to probably get an alert. You're going to hear that. I'm going to put the volume on. You'll hear the alert if it does come through. And then at that point, we're going to take a trade on that. All right? Unless there's some news here. And I always say there's a good time to trade and there's a bad time to trade. The time frames here, like the 9:30 open and the 4 o'clock close, it does get more volatile. There is a little bit more volatility. Some things also get affected by news. So if there is news breaking during an alert, those alerts sometimes get run over. But again, you would understand why. It's not about the alerts; it's about the news. So in a stable market, you get a lot of chop. This works the best. Even in a trending market, you have to understand, if you find a very good trend and it actually gives you a signal and it gets run over on a stronger trend, understand that you have a strong trend and there's usually a reason behind it. And that, if you could identify the reason for a strong trending market, be it a news item, something out there that's moving the market, then it's just as easy not to take the signals versus going against the market, but only take the signals with the market, meaning on a very bullish day and we have good reports and good news and the market seems very strong.
ES Tradeometer oversold.
All right, here's the ES Tradeometer oversold right now.
YM Tradeometer oversold.
And the YM Tradeometer oversold. So let me show you the indicator on that. And again, as I do this show, it's sometimes harder to take all those positions at the same. But here's that line, that green dot. Here's the green dot here on the YM. And you can see the arrows here pointing higher. Futures are down lower. But let's see what we can do here.
Low tick alert.
We have a low tick alert too, which is another part of the indicator too. All right, so let's bring up a chart fast. See if we can go long here.
Order filled.
I want to take a long here. I want to adjust my stop. I'm going to bring it up on the screen fast as I can before we can figure out what's going on here. All right, so I'm just taking I want to move this up a little. Well, actually, check that. Hold on. I want to manage this basically on my own here. So this is going to give me my profit gain right here. We have a Tradeometer set up, and I'll walk you through it. And usually, typically, in this case, I'll keep a pretty tight stop. The Tradeometer and the way it signals is usually really good for a bounce, especially in a condition like this. Now again, I have 2 charts that I'm looking at here. I'm looking at the Ninja Trader chart, and I'm also looking at the Medved chart, Medved Trader chart right here. And when I do have those alerts, and it seems like we're trying to break down through it here a bit. When I do get those alerts, this is a different type of alert. It's not a divergence alert. It's not a divergence alert. It is a tradeometer alert. Two different type of alerts. This is more of a time frame, multiple time frame alert, and a divergence. When both a divergence setup and a tradeometer setup at the same time, that becomes an a super trade zone, and we always take that. Always take that. So if you go to Day Trading Radio, you watch me trade these. We watch the put on our trades. We mark them off here. We identify why you want to buy here, and I discuss it. Just understand when you do see that circle on the circle there, that's the reason you're seeing that circle is because it's a tradeometer signal. All right. Market here up $1.25. That already pays for a month of the tradeometer. Now I could take it off. I could have took it off there and been a winner. Another thing we want to do at this point, and again, trading it takes 100% concentration here. We want to look at the 5-minute time frame. We're just getting oversold on the 5-minute time frame. I like that. I like having this on our side, even though it hasn't started turning up yet. I like that we're oversold, and maybe put in a little reversal candle here also. A reversal candle, another part of the HPS methodology, understanding what candles are reversal candles and why are they reversal candles. This one's starting to form a hammer, and we like that. So we like this trade even further up to the 20-period moving average. I think we have a nice sell target up here for another 4 points. I'll put it down a little. 44. We're trying to sneak out of here at 44 if we can. We have a 5-minute on our side. We have a 1-minute tradeometer. The only thing we're missing is a divergence setup. The time frame is kind of neutral. We are approaching that 3:30 time frame, but it's good enough for me to maybe get a little bounce here. And we'll let this just play out right now. I want to move it down to about +5. So we're up about $100 right now. If I took it off right now, one contract's 2 points. And, that's a winner either way. Here we go. Here, come on, take me out.
Target filled.
All right, so boom. Boom, baby. That's what we do here at Day Trading Radio with the Tradeometer. So check it out. You get it as a discount at Day Trading Radio. You get the discounted Tradeometer. If you want it separately and you're not part of the Day Trading Radio community, you can find it at Tradeometer.com. That's thetradeometer.com. But I'd rather see you trade it on Day Trading Radio. That's what we use all day. And look at that, we just sold off, and again, that's what a scalp is all about right there.